Carson here with Chex Fans, and in today's video we're going to show you how to properly install an entry or solar gland into the roof of your camper. Alright, so today we're going to be using a product from a DIY van. This is an entry gland or puck. They sell a couple different configurations on their website. Today in front of me I have the 6-wire entry gland. Essentially this allows you to run 6 wires from your roof rack into the interior of your van. This is great for, light bars, solar entry, if you have an awning with lights on it or reverse lights, things like that. This just makes it super easy to bring all those cables into one hole on your roof, and it just helps mitigate any leaking down the road. So we're going to be installing that today. What they send you in the kit is 4 self-tapping screws. That's actually for the cap. When you're done wiring up everything, you put in those self-tapping screws. They give you this rubber grommet. Essentially, you're going to drill a hole, or we're going to drill a hole today into the top of the roof and then install a grommet. I'm not going to use this. I'm going to use our own. I just prefer these better, but you can use either or, and they tell you exactly what diameter hole to drill for using that. Back here we have our one-step primer. Once we drill that hole, we're going to clean it up and just prime it up so prevent any rusting down the road. Got my impact today with my step bit. I have some Sikaflex 221 right here. This is just I'm going to basically do a bead on the outside of this just to help, make sure there's not going to be any leaking down the road. Let's hop over and we'll get this installed. All right, so here we are. We're going to determine where our best spot to actually drill this hole is going to be. And for us today, we have a light bar, we have an awning, and I have 2 lights on the back for reversing. So if you notice, our wiring for our light bar is here on the passenger side. The rear reverse lights, I can route them wherever. And then we're going to have an awning with a lighting system. So that's going to be also on this passenger side. So for us in today's application, our best location is going to be right here. And what you can do to make sure that you're going to drill in the right spot is go on the inside of the van, and as long as you don't have ceiling panels up or anything like that, you can just measure, make sure that you're not going to hit a support beam that goes from side to side of the van. And for today, right here is a perfect spot. I'm actually able just to reach up under here. And just confirm that's where I'm at. So now that I have our spot marked, I'm going to grab our impact and drill it out. All right, so I grabbed a second set of hands just to help me catch some of these metal flakes so they don't roll down the front of the van while I drill this out. Okay, so now I just confirmed that my grommet is going to fit in there, that I don't have any edges that I need to deburr, and then I am going to grab my one-step primer and prime this hole. Okay, so now that I have my primer on there, I'm going to wait 15 minutes for it to dry before I put in my grommet. So while we're waiting on that, let's talk about this entry gland that DIY van sells. These things are really awesome, and I definitely prefer these over the plastic ones. And the reason being is they make these out of expanded PVC. So you'll see that we purchased the 6-wire configurated one. I've run into in the past when a client or a customer last minute wants to add in some extra lighting and we don't have the right size one or the right amount of wires, I can actually just take a Dremel tool, and because of this material, it's super easy to carve out. And I've actually just either enlarged the holes that are already there, or I've actually just made new ones. So that's why this product's great. It gives you a little bit of flexibility down the road if you do want to add anything. So just keep that in mind when you're looking for these. Been 15 minutes, our one-step primer is all dry. I'm going to pop in our grommet here. The grommet is just going to allow us to run our wiring and not catch any of that sheet metal and possibly nick a wire and create any sort of ground fault. Now that our grommet's installed, I'm going to grab our cleaner. I'm going to wipe down the roof of the van, and then it's time to install our entry gland. So now that I have the roof nice and clean and degreased, I'm going to peel the tape back on this entry gland. This is VHB tape, so very strong tape. There's never had any issues with leaks on these. And keep in mind too, as you go to place this down, make sure that your orientation for your cutouts for wires are in the right position. Center that up. put some weight on it. Now at this stage, just to give us some added security, I like to grab our Sikaflex. I run a little bead on the outside here, and then I take a gloved finger and I do a nice profile all the way around. All right, so here we are now. Our entry gland is installed. I have that bead of Sikaflex around the outside. Keep in mind, you're on the roof, so I don't care so much about doing a really pretty job up here. It's more about function. And the last thing you want is a leak on your roof. So, use plenty of sealant here, and you shouldn't have any problems down the road. Now at this stage, it's time for us to wire up all of our lights. And essentially what's going to happen is I'm going to run all of our wiring in through these channels. Okay, so here we are now. I have my wiring run into the entry gland, and I'm going to grab that silicone sealant that they provide. Essentially, I'm going to do a bead all around the top, making sure to get into those wire holes. And I also go into the screw holes as well. It also does help if you pick up the wiring a little bit, put some underneath. Just ensures that you're going to get a nice coverage there with no possible leaks down the road. Okay, so now that I have all of that silicone on there, I'm going to grab our cap, find those screw holes. I like to go crisscross on these, making sure too that our wires are actually in the channels. You'll notice too all of that silicone squeezing out there, just visually confirming that we have a nice good seal and that no leaks are going to form. All right, and that's how to install and wire up a entry gland for the roof of your camper van. We'll link all of these products down below in the description, and if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. And as always, thank you for watching.